This is for a 2013 Toyota Tacoma, two-wheel drive. Looking to put tow mirrors on so I can tow my little camper. I'm gonna get busy working on it and show you what we did. First, we got the tools that we used: little tiny screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, a 10mm socket with an extension, and a 3/8 ratchet. First, we're going to begin by popping these little tabs off so we can get to the screws. There's one here in the door handle. There's one up here. Someone already popped it off and it's gone, so we don't have to worry about taking that one loose. Okay, now we're going to get the Phillips screwdriver, loosen up the two screws. There's one. And the second screw's up here. I think someone's had this door panel off because the other one was different. They had a different screw in the bottom. So once we get the two screws out, now we're going to take this little plastic piece off up here. And to take the little plastic piece off of, you just get your fingernails underneath it and pop it right off. That simple. Okay, we got the two screws out right here already. Now we need to take this little window motor switch and the door lock panel off. You got to get underneath this little thing here, pop it right up. It's that simple. Unplug it. This one has two places to unplug. 1, 2, that's it. Okay, now we can take the door panel off. We just grab it over here by the side, get your fingernails underneath it a little bit. Pop it loose. It's that easy. It's got a couple of places to pop it loose over here. And that's it. Just pick up on it like that. And you're done. Okay, we'll set this out of the way. Now, we need to unplug the little controller. This is the controller for the mirror. You just unplug it from right there. It's that simple. Take the 3 10mm bolts out. Take the nuts off. With the new one, it has the nuts with it. I have changed these before, and it didn't come with the nuts, so you might want to hold on to those before you get rid of the packaging. One, 2, you're going to hold up on it if you don't want to destroy the mirror when you take the nut out. 3, that's it. We can take it off now. Let's pause it for a second, Jake, while we get the other part. The new one here. We got this from Amazon. This one came with the nuts, so we got to take the nuts loose. They should just be finger tight. We don't need a wrench yet. Oop. Top one. Okie dokie. Now we're ready for my assistant to hold the mirror up while I put the new nuts on. First, you have to make sure you get the wire through the hole first, or you'll have a situation. We get the wire in there, get it fed through the hole first. Line up your bolts, pop them through. What I like to do is put the new nut in the little extension that I have. It makes it easier to thread on there. You just pop it on there like that. Get it started good. Don't tighten them all the way up yet. Go ahead and wait until you get all of them started. That way, in case something's wrong or sideways, you'll be able to have some slack in it to move it around a little bit. Okay, I've got 2 nuts on it. Last one. And let's get the ratchet on there and give them a little snugging. How's it looking, assistant?
Good.
One last one. Let's get the top one tight. Double check everything. Don't get them too tight. You don't want to strip anything out. It's tight enough to hold them on. All right, that's good enough. Now we got to plug this back in. This is for the mirror control. It's only one way in. There's no way to mess that up. And while I've got this thing apart, I'm going to go ahead and check all these nuts and make sure everything, all the bolts and nuts are tight, because, you know, this truck has almost 100,000 miles on it. And sometimes things get a little bit loose, but it'll take us an extra minute to tighten everything up, make sure everything's nice and tight. I know what you're saying. 100,000 miles is nothing for a Tacoma, and you're right. But there we go. We got that part on. Now, let's take a break for a second. There we go. Let's put the cover back on. Door panel. Now, it's best to start at the top with this one. And it looks like we didn't take that little tab out of the top. It must have been missing. If you come in closer, I'll show you where the little tab's supposed to be. There's supposed to be a little tab right in here. You push in on it and it pops out, and you just take the whole thing out. Well, it was already missing, so I guess it didn't need that part. Just pulling the wires through the handle to make sure it doesn't jam up on anything while we're trying to put this back together. This door panel, inside door panel, just kind of hangs on the top of the window here. It looks like it's ramped up, but it's not. That's how it's supposed to be. Everything's back to normal where it's supposed to be. Just got to push it back in. Little snaps on there. And that's it for that. Now we can put the bolts back in. I'm going to put the screws back in. I'm going to put the big one in the bottom where it should have been in the first place. This big screw is the one that goes in the bottom, not the small one that I took out. I guess someone's had this door panel off before and put the wrong bolt in the wrong place, but that's okay. I'm going to get that pretty snug. Don't want to break it. Just close the little tab back up. Just make it nice and neat. There we go. And let's put the top screw back in. Everything's lining up. It'd be a pretty easy deal. Now we got to hook the window motor and the lock mechanism back up. Pretty self-explanatory. The small one goes in the one that's forward, and the big one goes in the back. Easy enough. Put the back in first, because it kind of slides that way just a little tiny bit. So you put it in the back first, slide it back, and we're done. Let's check, make sure it works. Got one little trim piece left to pop back on. Just, that's it. Now we're going to check and make sure it works. Okay, I'm going to turn the car back on. And let's try it. Out, in, up, down. We're good to go. And to do the other side, all you have to do is repeat the same process. The only thing that's different is where the window switches has a bigger plug, and that's all.